On Independence Day, President Rodrigo Duterte calls on Filipinos to cherish the Philippine sovereignty and democracy. Amid shouts of Duterte traitor from protesters, the president tells law enforcement to deal with them with maximum tolerance, adding that we cannot agree at all times.
Our Constitution guarantees freedom of the press, freedom of assembly, and free expression. So I would just advise the law enforcement to just deal with them peacefully and the maximum tolerance. Hindi man ho natin, we cannot agree at all times for all seasons. But at least we have this exercise once every 6 years, I suppose, under this new constitution, and you can elect the leaders that you want.
Duterte moves on to his speech, which focuses on his campaign against illegal drugs.
Sadly, more than a century since our heroes liberated us from foreign subjugation, our nation still has to face enemies that attack from within. This time, we face the modern challenges of poverty, corruption, environmental degradation, terrorism, criminality, and illegal drugs. Narinig ninyo yung last ko? Illegal drugs.
At the start of the speech, he touches on sovereignty and freedom.
Indeed, the story of how our forebears fought for our sovereignty and established a Filipino nation shall forever inspire us to cherish the freedoms that we enjoy, all of us, today.
His message on sovereignty comes amid worries over China's actions in the West Philippine Sea, which critics say directly threaten Philippine sovereignty. In a related development, Magdalo Representative Gary Alejano says Independence Day celebrations this year may be devoid of spirit given President Duterte's refusal to assert the country's rights in the West Philippine Sea against China. Gary Alejano says Spain's invasion of the Philippines centuries ago can be comparable to China's incursions in the West Philippine Sea. He says, quote, "I am certain that Duterte does not represent the sentiments of a vast majority of Filipinos on this issue. And so I call on all self-respecting Filipinos to stand up and speak up so the government would hear and make appropriate and corrective actions against China's transgressions and harassment." Senator Grace Poe says she hopes the heroism of brave Filipinos inspire the current generation to persevere in protecting and upholding the freedom and rights our forefathers paid for with their sweat and blood. Senator Joel Villanueva, for his part, says Filipinos in the present time are seeking freedom from poverty and bad working conditions. Ousted Supreme Court Chief Justice Marie Lourdes Sereno in a forum Tuesday at the University of the Philippines raised the issue of intimidation of independent institutions like the Judiciary, the Ombudsman, and the Commission of Human Rights. Sereno says, quote, "So, what we have now is a concerted effort to try to intimidate those who want to push for truth and order."